DM Zook. I guess they're all kind of toys, I suppose, if you really think about it. Lego. I needed a forge for the Forge Spurned, which is a bad dwarf that wasn't bad enough and goes down and gets judged in the dwarf version of hell and has to come back and harvest a bunch of souls. He gets a little beefed up and some superpowers. But he has to forge these chains that surround him out of the people he takes. Needed a forge in a pinch. Kind of just got some Lego soft pieces. Not soft pieces, smooth pieces. You have to be really careful about where you leave the studs, otherwise it winds up looking really Lego-y. I think this might look cooler if you primed it and hit it with a little bit of texture paint instead. This already had a cool kind of speckled. Little water well. Formed out of Lego there. Just a piece of cardboard, hot glued on top of the brick. Some acrylic paint underneath, and Mod Podge, glossy Mod Podge layered on top. Here you can kind of see the studs, left out for whatever design aesthetic you're going for. I need a big anvil, so I made that up out of some pieces. And then here's our Forge Spurned guy. You're like, wait a minute. I saw that Avengers movie. Oh, yeah. Dollar guy from the dollar store Thor. Cut off his arms, kind of at the elbow, and then pinned them to get stubbier arms on my Forge Spurned. Did the same thing with the legs, kind of cut them off above and below the knee and put them together. Once I finished, I think I should have cut him off at the torso too. Taken maybe his belt out and pinned him to make him a little squatter. For the Forge Spurned, this is like a little $3 chain from Walmart. Just wrapping it around, hot gluing it down a little bit as you go. Definitely recommend you picking up, like DM Scotty recommended, a mini glue gun. It's gonna save you from squishing a lot out. I decided to turn the squishes into just like his green skin kind of poking out. Also, these hooks kind of came with the chain. The monster actually has these and throws them out and grabs people and pulls them back to him. This is tricky. It is just like polyfill. White or whatever color you can get. Polyfill, hot glued onto his head. It's supposed to be smoke. Kind of looked like a crazy afro that he put too much product in. But I hot glued that onto his head, spray painted it pretty heavy to give it some weight, and then started just kind of dabbing acrylic paint on it, dry brushing it a little bit. Thor's beard here is just the modeling medium that DM Scotty's talked about, that he uses on bases sometimes too. So that's just acrylic medium. I'm coming for you. Go, crafters, go.